Hey everyone, and welcome back to Armored Warfare. This is a game I had in my VFM Mk5.
The NDAA controls the local weapons factory. Our allies in the area are running low on ammunition and other supplies. Capture the weapons factory.
So, what can I say about the VFM Mk5? It's a nice little tank, it's really maneuverable, really fast, has a pretty good gun on it, and the top half of its main hull, the front of it at least, is actually pretty well armoured. I've even had trouble penetrating the front of this with same tier main battle tanks sometimes. Of course it's pretty useless when you can just simply shoot at the turret anyway and it'll go straight in. But with the bots in the game, they tend to aim for the middle of the front of your tank, as this one is. You can see with the Weasel I'm bouncing most of his shots. That's a low caliber gun firing at me, but still it handles that pretty well. I'm just trying to keep these rocks in between me and the guys on my right. You can see it took out the Weasel just there. Just trying to skirt around these rocks so that I don't expose too much of the tank. You can't really get hit too often in this. It doesn't have a very large health pool, but it has a large enough health pool for what you want to do. I'm trying to sort of get flanking shots. I'm just hugging this bit of terrain here in case others pop up on whatever side. With the new random spawn stuff that was brought in a couple of patches ago, they can really pop up just about anywhere, as you'll see later on, as I get shot at from behind by some random spawns, as you can see. And yeah, she's pretty nice tank. It gets around the field very good at outflanking, as it's supposed to be, since it is a light tank. And driven that way, you get pretty good results out of it. And artillery. Don't you just love it?
Identify target. Hostile PC.
Just missed that guy's turret there. It was a bad shot, but I tried it anyway. So I figured I'd go see if I could find this artillery so I could take it out early. I thought it was coming from over here. So I pushed down over here. See if I can find it. Now, the reason I'm putting up these replays is that it's not because I'm a super unicum or awesome player or whatever of any of the games that I'll be playing on this channel. It's just so that you can see, well, for games like Armored Warfare and World of Tanks, it's just so you could see, didn't manage to find that artillery there. It's just so that you could see the operation of the tanks by just an average player, so you can get a better feel of how they may play for yourself.
No effect.
Try to put a shot in there, but I knew it would have no effect. You saw how the arrow was red there. I shouldn't have bothered firing, but I snapped it anyway. And more artillery incoming. Yeah, I was trying to flank around, see if they were paying attention to them, but no, they're pointing in this direction for whatever reason. Put some flanking shots in here. You see there's a lot of tanks showing up now, just spawn. And in a second, when I push up just over here, there's a lot more of them just there. And I get hit hard. Oh boy, did I get a shotgun, and I get stuck on this building, which is, he makes you panic even more. So yeah, but they're all in front. I can see them. I was thinking about pushing up a little bit, but I thought, nah, I better take this tank around the side, do what I'm supposed to do, and outflank these tanks. Put some side shots in instead of the frontal shots, as this tank is mostly meant for, and can do a very good job of it. If you're watching, you got to wait for the tanks to be distracted and then pop up and start shooting. Otherwise, they'll look at you and they'll start shooting at you real quickly, especially if you're closer. Put some shots into this main battle tank here. More artillery shows up, and they're pretty focused on destroying me for whatever reason. I'm really low health here, and I was thinking, oh, my game's gonna be over in a minute. I'm gonna be dead meat. Just keep trying to put these flanking shots in. You see there that you aim just below on the lower glacis is where you want to aim at the VFM Mk5. Go in every time you shoot there. I'm just trying to sit here and just see if I can finish this little guy off and keep trying to put flanking shots in the tanks on my right to help those guys out down there. Finish off this main battle tank.
Enemy down, find another target.
And they've just got one tank to finish off there, and then another one pops up right there, just beside. I don't know if he was a spawn or he was just hidden there. I think it was a spawn. And then another VFM pops up on my left. As I pull back, I thought that was actually one of my team members, but then I realised it's a chieftain tank. Oh man, did that scare the crap out of me at the time. And pulling right back, I'm really low on LV, you can see. I'm almost dead. I still have that consumables there, and I haven't thought about using it at the moment. I'm just trying to get out of the line of fire and see if I can finish the guy off. And run out of heat ammunition, switch to sabos automatically. And now everything seems it's a little bit more quiet. That got a bit exciting just then. Here on this main battle tank, most of them have a little weak spot in the front, just in the middle of the upper glacis where the driver's hatch is. Yeah, there we go. We took him out by hitting that spot. It's not easy to hit, especially if they're moving a bit. It's pretty much one of the very few frontal weaknesses most main battle tanks have in the game, unless they're the lower level leopards. Their armor on the lower level leopards is not as good.
Identify.
More artillery coming in. You see, I've used the PvE consumable. I'm pushing down in here. This is one of the secondary objectives. I actually fired this for some reason. I think it must have hit one of the posts instead of hitting the actual objective, which I do manage to hit right here. I had to aim so I didn't hit those. I thought that was so weird. I thought you just pump a shot in there and it should be fine, but no. Hit the post and didn't do anything. This tank is pushing over here. I don't want him. I'm just going to let him come around, and I'm going to put shots into his side just there. And I push up, and that's pretty much a perfect shot, but for whatever reason I bounce off the backside of the tank. So weird. It must have moved just forward, just enough that my shot just hit that corner of the back of his tank. So these are the last few tanks for this mission, I think, and these two plus another artillery. So I push up and just put some shots into the side of them. You see the guy switches really fast to me. Obviously the other guys hadn't distracted him enough yet, so I hide back behind the rocks, get some cover. Push up, put a snapshot in there, it just didn't go in. Make sure this one, for whatever reason, that one didn't pen. I don't know why that one didn't pen, it didn't make sense to me, but yeah. So I figure I'll switch to the back end of this Abrams instead. The M1A2. Put another one into close to his end. I missed there. Just tracked him instead. Push up. Put another shot into the back before he gets finished off. I think, yeah, all that's left now is just an artillery, which you can see come up on the map down the lower left there. And someone takes that out, and that's the end of the mission.
That was a good mission, Black Company. We will be able to use this area for resupply now.
Fun game to play. I really do like the PvE mode in Armored Warfare. It's really nice. We'll take a look at the post-battle results screen. Sorry. As you can see, good amount of credits there and pretty good experience. That last patch has really helped out with this, even in just the average games that you'll see from me. See there, I'm almost on the bottom of the list there, but I'm not that far off the top guy either, so I was just checking this wrench. I didn't realise what it was, and what it is, it actually counts the number of modules you actually damage at the time. So yeah, so out of the net income, 126,000 credits, not too bad. Yeah, and got an award. target, receiving the most hits of any player on your team and survive. Yeah, that's very interesting. Must have been that weasel at the beginning. So yeah, VFM Mk5. Nice little tank. Really enjoyable to play and a pretty good premium tank. So yeah, I hope you enjoyed that game, guys, and I'll catch you next time.